Hello everyone, this is Kyrix, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Pony Fantasy VI. It's been quite a while since this last video, so I should give you a little heads up. Part of the reason my updates have slipped on this is the fact of the sheer difficulty of using Fraps. Now, some of you who've been following my other videos may remember that Kyrix, why are you using Fraps? Because you have this new software, and I do. The problem is, it doesn't really like my, my anything, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't like my emulators. So, I have to physically... The only way I can work with the emulators is to, I'm so talkative until I get here. The only way I can work with emulators is to screen cap. And I really don't want to change the whole entire recording quality. Oh, I'm broke, okay. The whole recording quality mid-LP. So, this and Final Fantasy V, for the sake of consistency, will be recorded with Fraps. And from then on, if I do anything else on the Super Nintendo, I will figure that out when I figure it out, when it happens. But for the meantime, here we are. You know? I will be endeavoring to finish this quickly, the series, just so that I can stop with Fraps. I mean, Fraps have been good for me, but it's so convoluted to get it working. I got to, I don't know if I've gone through the steps, so I'm going to go through them now. First, I make the recording, which is huge. I mean, this recording, if I go my usual hour or 45 minutes, is going to be somewhere in the 15-20 gigabyte range. Now, some of you may realize that's the size of most MMOs. So that's a little nutty. Oh, and these apparently are the cotton candy clouds from Discord's episode. The Jokers now. I don't know why they changed the sprite but not the name on this, considering it's radically different from what it was, but meh. Anyway, must patch her back up. But, first I'll make my recordings, and they'll be huge, so I'll have to process them. I do this by running them through the Windows, the standard Windows Movie Maker thing. And then that'll knock them down to about, let's say 700 or 800 megabytes. More reasonable, but still too big. So then I'll upload them to YouTube as a private video so that no one's getting into it, because it's not going to stay there. And those of you who don't have YouTube accounts might not realize that YouTube allows you to download stuff from your own account. There's a button. But you can only download twice an hour. So this will go up on my private, and then I'll download it as an MP4. And then it'll be a more reasonable size, like between 78 and 200 megabytes, depending on the length. Oh, that's cute. Her hat and cape turn red. Anyway, so that's the process for delivering a Fraps recorded video like Pony Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy V. And, that's an annoyance, to say the least. And why the heck am I going up this way? I know full well there's nothing up in this direction. But anyway, that's how that's going to work. So, I will be rounding out Final Fantasy V eventually when I get back to it. It's been so long since I recorded it that I don't even remember where I left off, so I'm going to have to watch all my videos again and see where I am to maintain the illusion that, hey, I've been playing this, you know. And you guys are probably wondering what Final Fantasy V video I'm even referring to. It's currently sitting on my other account, and it will eventually make its way over here. I'm like 10 videos into it, and I'm about a third of the way through the game. I have hopes that that'll be done within 20 videos. I have hopes that this will be done within around the same, but who knows. Like I said, I'll finish out these on Fraps. I will continue doing Pokemon Emerald. I have my usual videos, the ones I referred to in Emerald, like I'm gonna... Next week, actually, I will probably be starting Clone Wars with a friend of mine. Lego Clone Wars, not the other Clone Wars game. the Lego one, which is good but hard. I believe some of these espers are done now. Not this one. No. She still needs Bolt 2. Trixie. So, some of their spells are done, none of the espers are. I will still be doing Stars Challenge when, but that'll be on a more regular update schedule because I can't update till she updates. And I am having a blast with that challenge, even though I've only got the one video out right now. I'm going to be starting LEGO Clone Wars. I will be doing a blind run, I love my blind runs, of the Walking Dead game from Telltale Games, the guys who gave us Jurassic Park and Back to the Future. And I might actually do Jurassic Park as a warm-up, I don't know, I haven't decided. I mean, it's been done, so... well... it's been done. Everything I've done has been done, but still. I don't know if I'll do Jurassic Park. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to see me do it. If you do, then I'll do it, but I don't think anyone cares, honestly. Green Beret. Let's start with hats for now. Anyway, I'm gonna do Valkyria Chronicles, because that's a game that I've owned for, 2-3 years now, and never really gotten more than a little bit into. I'm like chapter 2 into the game, if that. So that's gonna be pretty much a blind run as well. Where do those iron helms go? I can sell this. I can sell this. But yeah, I'm using my Let's Plays as a vehicle to play games that I haven't touched, that I should have, you know, because there's a lot of games that I should have played and never did. Because they're good games, there's nothing wrong with them. There would have to be 4 of them that could use that, wouldn't there? Don't worry, I'll get back to talking pony in a couple minutes. I've just been doing so many info dumps. When it comes out, I will be doing a Romulan run of Star Trek Online, and some friends, it's still in the works, some friends of mine and I are going to do a full premium run of the Federation side of Star Trek Online. It's mostly financial issues that are keeping it from happening at the moment, so it'll be a couple months in. No plans to do anything with Old Republic yet. I am still going to do Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I just haven't decided when. And Resident Evil 4 and possibly 6 are in the pipe. The only problem is the person I play Resident Evil 6 with isn't much of a talker, so he'd just kind of be sitting here silently, getting yelled at occasionally, because that game makes me yell. And every now and then throwing an equip that the camera might not even catch, you know? So, I'm debating whether I'm going to do that at all. I still have to finish Dead Space. And I think that covers the majority of my projects. I promise I will make attempts to get the music videos. It's not that I've abandoned music videos for Let's Plays, it's just that I can't just make them. I have to have the feel of them. I have to have the right song, the right footage, the right mood has to be together in my head. It has to... I won't make a video that won't make itself, basically. If the video doesn't... If I'm not hearing a song and seeing the video in my head, I won't bother with it, because it's not meant to be that video, you know? At least not yet. And as a result, I can't pump out music videos at any reasonable rate. I mean, sure, at the end of a season, I'll pump out like 3 or 4 of them because I've been sitting on them all season. But then they kind of taper off, so I can't really have anything resembling an update schedule with my music videos. I wish I could, believe me. I wish I could turn out 5 good music videos of my usual quality every week. If I could do that, I totally would. But I can't. For one thing, I'd run out of footage after the first month. So, music videos will still happen. They will happen sporadically as the inspiration strikes me. The Let's Plays give me a creative outlet that I can focus on and have fun with, and update frequently. For example, I'll sit down and record a dozen Pokemon videos in one go. You know, like, well, not a dozen, but my first 4 were recorded 2, then 2 more. The last 4 were recorded all in one day. Heck, all in one sitting. But, when I get Clone Wars started, we're probably going to sit down for 3 to 6 hours and just mash out videos and update them possibly on a daily basis. I want to get to a point where I'm updating something every day, or not updating, but uploading something to YouTube every day. Now, this will be great when I finally have viewers, by the way. They'll have something to watch from me every day, sometimes more than one thing, but for the time being, this is just something I do. I mean, I would, even if nobody watched these, I'd still do these just because it gives me a creative outlet. It's something to vent with, I guess, you know? Because I just have one of those minds that wants to make something. It doesn't care what that something is, but it's gonna make something. And it's gonna put it out there, and, well, Let's Play videos are easy, and it's something I can do recreationally. It's not something that's like a job. I just sit here, turn on the recorder, play video games, and run my mouth. It's real easy. I don't know if it's easy to do right. I don't know if I'm doing it right. For all I know, I'm a complete joke to the Let's Play community. I don't happen to think so, but like I said, I'm just me, and to be perfectly honest, I don't find myself as entertaining as some other people do. But that's just because I'm around myself all the time. I know all my material. You know? I don't know why I'm in these shops. I can't afford a goddamn thing. I am one broke collection of ponies here. Ooh, ninja gear. I already have that. Mithril vest. You're seriously gonna make me go back there? Well, the good news is the grinding means I have more money now. Any new weapons? But yeah, the Let's Plays, it's something fun for me. I enjoy this. I really do. But, I've delayed this long enough. Let's talk about the game. When last we left off, we were, in the heart of the Empire. Literally. That castle I passed is the capital. So we're right here in the heart of the Empire. And we are looking to break into the Magitech research facility to rescue an Esper, hopefully, that can wake Twilight up. Now, most of you are at least vaguely familiar with this story, and you know what we're doing here, but for those of you who aren't, we're hoping there's an Esper in there. And if there isn't, we're still going to bust up the Empire a little bit. But, the 3 towns here are fluff at this point. There's really... There's a little bit of good equipment, as you've seen. I'm mostly still stocked from going to Ponyville. But, the game... You can explore, you can level grind, you can money grind, which I'm doing inadvertently by just traveling here. That's part of the reason I'm not using the Chocobo. The other reason is I'm being cheap. Because I don't want to use a Chocobo and then be like 3 gold shy of what I need, you know? Better just to walk. But, yeah, we're here in the Empire. We're, as soon as I get to this town and get my equipment updated, I will be making my way to Stalliongrad, formerly known as Vector. And we will get this story on a roll legitimately. And I will try to finish the Magitech research facility, if not the whole of the southern continent, in this one video. It's, like I said, it's kind of a pain to do these videos on Fraps, so when I do a video on Fraps, I'm gonna do a video. This thing's gonna be my usual 45 minutes to an hour long. It's gonna be quite a haul, basically. If I eventually get to the point where I can use this thing on a different... I might actually do float a test recording to get this off Fraps. Because if I can get this on my other recording, then I will. I really will. If I can get the same video quality on my new software, then this will be the last video I ever make with Fraps. And I'm hoping, because as good as Fraps has been to me, and as much as I hate to just abandon a program that I had to spend 40 bucks on, the benefits far outweigh the negatives. Oh good, she's almost done with Rama. Everyone calls him Rama, I've always called him Ramu. So... Then again, pronunciation has never been one of my strong points. Probably all that sleeping in English class and... yeah. Come on. Where's my... oh, that's right, I switched the L and R buttons. I'm like, where's my select everyone button? Oh, that's infinitely better, thank you. Now, back to shooting pokey things. But, yeah. If I can get this to work on my new software, which again, advice from Fee, thank you very much, Fee, I appreciate it. It's called XSplit, and if I can get this to work on XSplit, then I will quite likely just pound out videos in one day. Just like 6 to 10 videos all in a row. You know? Because right now, I mean, in preparation for doing this video, I had to relocate a whole bunch of stuff off of my main hard drive and onto my external. Like about 30 to 40 gigabytes of stuff, just in case this video runs long. That's how bad Fraps is. I'm actually worried that it will eat my entire hard drive making a single video. And like I said, I don't want to knock Fraps because as far as everything about it except for one factor is just perfect. I love everything about it except for one thing. And unfortunately that one thing is huge. Why? Because that one thing is video size, and that video size is crippling. There we go. Now, My Little Ponies. That was inadvertent, but My Little Ponies are now ready to hurt people. Yeah, I inadvertently snuck in a My Little Ponies line. Okay, let's run with that. Of course, of all the games to sneak the line My Little Ponies into, this is a pretty good candidate. I mean, come on, if you can't sneak it into a My Little Pony game, what the hell can you sneak it into, right? Yay, Parasol. Yay, Parasol Block. Yeah, the Magitech Research Facility, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it and remembering back, I should have no trouble getting through this because it's not that long, if you know what you're doing. I think it was Fee had trouble with it because she didn't know it as well, you know, and missed a lot of items. Or maybe I'm thinking of when I watched Super Genius Blind run the thing and he missed a lot of items. Or maybe they both did, I don't know. But I love the Magitech Research Facility just because of all the good stuff you get in there. You get like 1 or 2 of each of the elemental blades. You get a lot of good equipment that you can't otherwise get until much later in the game. So it's really nice. Okay, yeah, hit Trixie. I love the red hat. That's really cute. And I love that death glare. That how dare you make Trixie mash the fight button, you know? And while it was most likely an April Fool's joke, I am somewhat intrigued by the concept, the most likely joke concept of Trixie joining the main cast in Season 4. And I look at it this way. As far as characters go, they could do worse, and they are short a unicorn now, after Twilight's ascension. Now, let's advance the plot. Go over here to here. Don't mess with that inn. They rob you when you sleep. Okay, I do not get this joke. I really don't. There's a reason for that. I don't know what that reason is. Oops, no, go back. I wanted her. I was thinking I wanted Luna. No, I wanted Apple Bloom. She'll get this fight over quicker. Now, remember my comment about being cheap? Ta-da! Free in. And I'm gonna need that. Weapon shop. Anything good? Nope, nothing I haven't seen already. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the rest of this town. There's really nothing worthwhile in it. I will check the inn, though. They might have a clock. And clocks mean elixirs. Oh, this is, this couple here. Just because they're there. Now, just talk to this Octavia lookalike. And it will automatically jump me up there and along here. And she'll put on a big show to distract them. In the English localization of that, the Octavia is actually Guy, and he keeps talking about how he's gonna, yeah, throw up and he's sick, etc., you know. And we're in. And it's that simple. Okay, maybe not that simple, but you get the idea. Now, enemies here are tremendously, horrendously weak to Bolt, I imagine because most of them are mechanical, which makes the relaunch of Trixie awesome. Because, well, damn. Casellas, her template, learns ice spells, but Trixie learned Bolt. And... oh damn, what'd you do to Luna? Well, whatever you did, I'm not having it. Oops, that's not... hold on. I hope I did that right. I did. I actually did the full Konami code, and that's why I paused. Oh well, it accomplished what I... oh yeah! I forgot! That does it for her health. And that does it for her health, too. I keep forgetting Apple Bloom is the med kit, but that's it. Heal them, Trixie. Oh, jeez! Where'd all those hit points come from? Luna must have leveled once or twice. I hope twice. I'd hate to think she gets that much per level. Well, no I wouldn't. This game can get pretty tricky later on. So I'm gonna need those hit points. I kinda hope she does, but still, that's a little extreme. Yeah, I know those are supposed to be like Dobermans or whatever, but they always look like deer to me. I don't know why. Ah, there we go. Trixie's finally done. Not that. Not that either. Well, how about you look at the Esper she actually has equipped? How about that? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yeah, I bet it would. She's gonna do this, because, nutshell, Osmos is a must. It is not an option, it is a requirement. Sarsaparilla. Not that. Oh, well I guess we're gonna show off Bolt right now, aren't we? On a single target. I don't know why I bothered entering that blitz. See? That's, tremendous. That hurts a lot. Okay. Now, refresh my memory. Is this vital? Not particularly. So we're not going to mess with it right now. We are, however, going to mess with this. Ah, that's right. That was the way to get back over there. Now I get this. Granny Smith apple. Come over here. Get this. Thunderblade. Very useful. And this. And then we go down here. There we go. Now, everyone's all patched up. Go team. That thing there. I'm about to say, I seem to recall somebody in one of the runs that I've seen actually finding an item that I never knew about, and it's down there. I don't think we'll need Trixie for this, but we'll set her up anyway. Nope, didn't think so. This is also a fairly good place early on to grind out what few spells you have. Because everything in here is magitech enhanced. Yeah, I kept wanting to say the word enhanced, and I was very insistent about it, apparently. Now, just because I go on about how good it is that Trixie learns Bolt, don't think that you would be just thrown to the wolves here, because you have Ramuh and you have the Bolt spell. It's just, you're not expected to have it to this degree, you know? Now if I can just figure out how to get down there. If my voice is fluctuating, it's because I've got this thing on the table again. And I don't want to lose track of it. Oh, there's a door. Derp. Yay, gold helmet. At some point I might start running from these things, but I do need the XP, I do need the magic points, and I do need the money. So, that's why I'm still here after all this. And I'm just not used to running away from battles in any game, really. Oh good, I think Luna's done. No, she's just starting, never mind. Kieran's one of those. Can I go down here? No, that's for going up. Oh, treasure. Give me treasure. It's very important. I know it might seem like usual adventurer's greed for me to just snag all of these, but it's very important to get these now because you will never come back here again. Even when you can come back to Stalingrad, this place has been dismantled by the time you get back. So whatever you don't grab goes away forever. This is true of a couple other places in the game, and I will be pointing them out. Oh, that tickled in a bad way. Yay, Trixie's done with those. Did she learn the other spells? She did. Well, I guess she's learning these two now. I'm gonna hold off and freebie that magic. Ooh, Berserk Ring. That's actually very useful for later. Oh, not good. Less good. Yeah! Stupid... There we go. Stupid cursor. I curse you, cursor. Once more for cadence. There we go. That was all that was needed. And yes, even the little pipsqueaks take huge damage from Bolt. Okay. Up here, yes. Gold shield. I could take that little elevator down, but why? I think I'm just about done with this section. And once you're done with this section, there isn't a whole lot left. Just a couple of little boss fights. And we will do those boss fights in short order. And if you'll if you'll give me a moment here. There we go, I had to turn the table around because there's this little bar down there, and it was chewing up my feet. And wow, okay. Resilient little buggers, aren't you? Yeah, take your buttons and shove them. Yeah. Pony Fantasy 6 wants to learn sarcasm. Alright, as I recall, there's one more goodie up here. And it's over here. And that's it for them. Trixie gained level, Luna gained level, which means she has even more hit points now. Sheesh. God, I wish my Pokemon gained stats like that. I'd be doing better at that game. Crusader Cape and an Ice Brand. If all goes to plan, yep, there we go. We'll do this, then a bolt, and that settles that. And that's how you end a season. That reminds me, I don't know if, I don't remember if I finished the last one before the end of the season. So, in case I didn't discuss it before, I will go over my thoughts on it. I absolutely loved the ending of the season. I had no problem with Alicorn Twilight in concept, and I certainly didn't mind her in practice. I had a lot of fun with that episode. I liked the whole musical aspect of it. I love the songs themselves. And it was just an all-around fun experience. Although, just like everyone, I'm going to say the phrase, the pacing needed work. I mean, there are a couple episodes we could have done without. Like, we could have easily dropped Spike at your service, because that served no freaking purpose. It was a bad Spike episode, it was a bad Applejack episode, and it didn't really contribute anything worthwhile. And we could have dropped that and made Magical Mr. Cure a two-parter. We could have probably also stood to lose the Apple Family Reunion. I never liked that, although I will give the fans this, they at least finally got their Applejack song. But we could have dropped that and made Discord a two-part. You know? Speaking of Discord, there he is. And look, Espers. Ifrit and Shiva, to be specific. Bye-byes. You too. And suddenly, Discord can teleport. Because where did he go? Now, what we have here is a save point. Eventually. Now, I'm going to use this save point. I don't think I need it, but given my general performance in the Pokemon RP with stuff that I had no business losing to... Frickin' May. Anyway, I'm not going to take the chance. Besides, I want to see how long I've been at this. Let's see, I'm at 6:07. A little over half an hour. I'm making good time. Despite my long, rambling, meandering walk earlier and the info dump. And you gotta talk to Ifrit over here, because Shiva is not being sociable at all. And by the way, even as weakened as he is, that's one hell of an aura to knock us back that far. Hold on. It's rather important that obviously we do not hit him with fire. What are you running? Siren? That's not gonna help me at all. But this might. Oh, duh, he's immune to magic, period. Well, elemental magic. Please stop doing that. Give me a sword. Any sword. Or this. This works too. Okay, that's getting a little old. And that got a lot old. Let's swipe a little magic. And more importantly, let's get these buttons right, shall we? Oh, come on, princess! Don't do this to me. Really? I'm gonna hurt somebody. And it's not the boss. Why? Because I'm apparently not making any attacks here. One more time. I freaking hate you. I hate you and everyone who looks like you. You know what? Screw it. I'm sucking up your magic. There is a supreme amount of irony here. And I don't like it. I don't appreciate it either. Up, up, down, down, left, right, up yours, Luna. Do it! Do it, woman! Oh, you better hope you freaking die. This woman is getting on my nerves. Yes, yes, you're a nitrogen queen. We get the picture. That's enough out of you. Why is Apple Bloom still dead? You're gonna unicorn. You're gonna friggin' yank the tail feathers off your little pet. And this is gonna work. This time. Thank you! Ugh! What was so difficult about that the first 8 times? Now, I just hold the button and hate. Because apparently Shell didn't do a frickin' thing for me. And now she starts going with the actual magic spells instead of the, hey, I can get through your unicorn. Just die already, I've got things to do. Thank you. Uh-oh. Bad Luna. Is there any magic I could use instead? No. No, you don't. Okay, so we're gonna take this. We're gonna swap it out for this, because it's gotta be better than what I'm using. It is. Yeah, Trixie can be a little overpowered in some parts of the game, where magic is just all that's used. Because there are very few spells that will actually slip through that of the spells that you can cast. And most of them are multi-target ones, like, say, Ultima or Meteor. Are we done yet? Normally, I would be having more fun with this, but 8 failed blitzes in a row have sapped the fun out of me. At least as far as this fight's concerned. I should have been done 5 minutes ago. How many holes have you put into that magical being? Seriously, how many? He should be dead now. You know what? Screw this table. I don't need this table. This thing's going back on my stomach. If I'm gonna be stuck here, I'm gonna be comfortable. There we go. Finally. Wait, we're Aspers! No, you're not Aspers, you're assholes. They just happen to be made of magical crystal. Yes, yes he did. I don't know if I commented on this, but the original Magicite, I believe, used to be green, so they changed the colors on these sprites. Magisprites, if you will. Yeah, after that fiasco, we need a tent. Raise the sun, Celestia. I am in no mood for you guys. No mood at all. And I am in no mood for you, Princess. Matt? No, you're not allowed to have healing magic. That subverts what I'm trying to do. You know, I better change their weapons back soon. Matter of fact, let's turn soon into now. That sounds prudent. You know what, on second thought, no, let's not, because I think the next boss, who's coming up at the top of the stairs, as a matter of fact. Well, not the direct top, but shortly after. I believe he changes elemental weaknesses. Last thing I need to do is be healing him or doing no damage at all. I could have done that fighting Ifrit. Haha, you failed. Next time cast a spell, Nimrod. Okay, I've just about had it with this place today. I think while this is converting, I will experiment with the new video file thingy. Oh, please don't do that. You know what, Luna? Consider that payback for what you did back there, your poor performance. Yay. And you know what? I'm not gonna revive you. Because I used enough Phoenix Downs reviving Apple Bloom because you couldn't heal her in time. So yeah, you can suck it. I'll revive you when I can use a tent. Well, that was inconvenient. Oh, that's right. He's one of those. Yeah, he's definitely one of those. I will use an echo screen, though. Because she might need her spellcasting soon. Ah, good. I was about to say, I wonder if Trixie's gonna learn her spells in time. Well, Bolt 2 is gonna have to wait, probably. And here's the boss. Looks kinda like Sabin in a suit. Not good. Also not good. Why did you do that? Here, have a stick upside your head. Don't steal from me! What's wrong with you this time? Okay, that's bad. Hit her. Or you could hit her. It's all the same to me, really. Oh. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those, isn't it? Okay, I get it now. Wow, that actually helped. Thank you. Trixie, go to bed.
And you don't know how to scan, do you? How much would I bet Luna's the only one with that spell? I just know this is gonna... Oh, there we go. It's probably gonna get runicked. You know what? We're gonna do this the other way, the cheap way. Oh yeah, it helps if they have magic depleted, doesn't it? Alright, Celestia can hit harder, so let's get rid of her. What? Okay! Now he's no longer vulnerable to my earthquake spells! Ooh, but we can get hit by his, can't we? Yeah, I'm liking this battle less and less as it goes on. Here's an idea. You want to float someone, float us. There we go. Save Bolt. I can cast that spell. And how'd you change it back to wind? Wasn't it wind a couple minutes ago? No, be Bolt. That's just unfair. You know what? Screw it. You're just gonna hit us with it anyway. That's the only thing I'm doing that's doing any real damage, so we're gonna go with that. I thought you didn't know scan! You lying little... Ugh. Nope, there it is. Ironically, if that had connected, I wouldn't need to hit her with Celestia. I don't have a water spell. Don't you dare. Okay. About to say, I will hurt you so bad if you heal him. Well, let's hope for the damage version. Yep. It's not that good, actually. Better. You are mocking me. Here's an idea. Instead of being weak against Earth, how about you be weak against Earth ponies? Wouldn't that be fun? You suck. What the heck does the system error do? I've never gotten that message before. Has he stopped overflowing? Because that would be awesome. Weak against everything! Fire. I can work with fire. I can work with fire, right? Yes, I can. Wow, he's like, dude, you're not killing me fast enough. Here's how you do it. Well, screw you, I don't need your pity. I've got this. She's shaking her hoof at me? Well, I guess overflow is back. Alright, give Bloom a good thunking. Yeah, this is where my entire video is going, is this stupid number 24. Ooh, as luck would have it, I can actually do that. Oh, that's actually really cool. Let's hit him with some poison. Because I think this will actually hurt him worse than the spell will. Not by much, though. Weak against something I can cast, please. Don't say ice. I should have been more specific. Don't say anything I can't use. How about that? Oh, there we go. Stand by to apply percussive maintenance to Apple Bloom's brain. Number 24, level 24. Weak against Earth, just to mock you. But dancing. Ugh. Is it bad that I'm half tempted to cast slow on her just so that she won't get her turn before I can select tools again? Screw it. Now you're weak to lightning. Really? Now? After all that? Now you're weak to something I can... Oh my god, if you weren't dead, I would freaking kill you! And to be perfectly honest, Luna wouldn't have been that much help in that fight. And she, like I said, she gets to stay dead after what she pulled. Look at all the pretty, pretty espers. Oh look, it's the head of Equestria Daily. One of my favorite moments of the, because I never knew who Sethisto was. I'm thinking, who the heck is this? Maybe it's something to do with the fandom. And, when Fee did this part of her run blind and she got to this part, just watching her lose it, just like, no, 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 that's not right. That was truly a fun moment of that Let's Play. We got Carbuncle, Bismarck, Maduin, Phantom, Shote, and oddly enough Unicorn again. So now everyone thinks, oh, Trixie betrayed us. I never believed it. Neither did most people playing, but it's not just in her nature, it's in her freaking name. Oh, Trixie, you're such a Trixie pony. Apparently she's casting warp. Yeah, those two boss fights, the annoyance level of them have absolutely sapped my will to continue for the time being. So I was going to run all the way through the facility, but like I said, between the time those fights took and just the annoyance factor of them, I don't have the patience for them now, so we're going to hit the save point. Tent if we need to, and we might not. No, we don't. See? I didn't even have to use a tent on Luna. But we're going to hit the save point, we're going to end the video. Okay. And that will do it for this episode of Pony Fantasy VI. This has been Kyrix, and it's also been annoying. But thank you, and see you next time.